Most students are making a fatal mistake when applying for PhD scholarships. They treat their research proposal like a simple class assignment when they should be treating it like a high-stakes business plan. This single oversight is quietly costing thousands of brilliant minds their chance at a fully funded future. In this video, I'm going to break down the exact structure that turns a maybe into a yes. And later on, I'll show you the one specific strategy from our CampusHustle.ng article that can completely change how you approach your supervisor, even before you hit submit. Welcome to Campus Hustle, where we help students and young people build smarter income streams, develop valuable skills, and win financially. If you're ready to master the academic game, you're in the right place. Section 1. The title. Your title is your first impression. It must be concise, descriptive, and contain your key variables. Don't be vague. Instead of a study on poverty, use something like the impact of digital banking failures on customer trust in the Nigerian fintech sector. See the difference? One is a student project, the other is a PhD level investigation. This level of precision shows you're ready for the big leagues. Now, pay attention to this part. You need to identify the research gap. Most people just repeat what's already known. Your job is to find what's missing. For example, if there are hundreds of studies on fintech in Europe, but zero data on how internet infrastructure affects adoption in West Africa, that is your gap. This is where you hook the scholarship committee. You aren't just adding to the pile, you're filling a void. You must clearly state the problem and follow it with 3 to 4 sharp research questions that your study will answer. Next is the literature review. Most students think this is just a list of summaries. It's not. It's a synthesis. You need to critique existing studies and show how they lead directly to your proposed work. This demonstrates your intellectual capacity and shows that you've done the heavy lifting. This section typically makes up a significant chunk of your 1,500 to 3,000 word proposal. It's the proof that you know the field better than anyone else applying. This is where things get interesting, the methodology. This is the heart of your business plan. You must explain exactly how you will get the job done. Are you using qualitative, quantitative, or mixed methods? What tools will you use? SPSS? Python? NVivo? If you're a Nigerian student applying abroad, address the feasibility. If you need high-tech lab equipment, explain how you'll access it. The committee isn't just looking for a good idea, they're looking for a plan that is actually doable in 3 to 4 years. If this is already helping you, make sure you like this video. It helps more students discover Campus Hustle and gain these opportunities. Now, let's talk about the final piece of the puzzle. Before you even submit, you need supervisor approval. Research faculty profiles at your target university and find someone whose interests align with yours. Send a professional email with your proposal attached. If they don't reply in 2 weeks, send a polite reminder. Persistence is key. Securing a supervisor beforehand doesn't just increase your acceptance chances, it practically guarantees your funding path. Don't leave it to chance. To recap, start with a catchy, variable-heavy title. Identify a clear research gap. Build a feasible methodology. And finally, secure your supervisor early. These steps turn a basic application into a winning proposal. You now have the blueprint to stop surviving and start winning these scholarships. For our Nigerian students aiming for local and international scholarships, don't go in blind. We've compiled an all-in-one scholarship past questions and answers book specifically for you. It's the ultimate guide to acing those exams and securing your funding. You can grab your copy using the link right in the description of this video. This is the edge you need. For more practical student-focused content and the full breakdown of this article, check out CampusHustle.ng. Share this with a friend who's struggling with their PhD plans and subscribe to join the community. Remember, while others are just surviving campus, you're building your future. That's the Campus Hustle mindset. I'll see you in the next one.